Welcome to a new season of Go Battle League and also to the Indian PokeTube. And in this season, Wing Attack got a major buff. Like Wing Attack was already a pretty good move, it was already strong, and now it generates even more energy. I'm going to be running an ABB style team, and in the first match, I pick up the Nightmare lead. Jellicent easily beats all three mons on my team 1v3, and he goes straight for the Bubble Beam, which makes this a slightly easier for me. I can easily let this go, and I'm going to overfarm to the right amount, and it's very important to throw the moves at the right time so that we don't allow the opponent to sneak in a move. Go for the Night Slash, does a bit of chip, go for another Night Slash here, and as you can see, I'm throwing at the right timing, throw after one counter or after four counters, and here I'm just going to throw the Night Slash. It's a CMP tie, opponent overfarms a bit too much, gets greedy, and now we get a shield. So that's amazing. I'm very happy with this shield, and if he goes for the Bubble Beam, which he does, I'm going to save switch to my Pelipper. This is another Bubble Beam, so again I don't have to shield here. I usually bring in my Charizard, but because Pelipper is the more tanky boy, I'm going to bring it in. In comes the Ferrothorn, and as you saw, I got a bit of lag. I was not able to tap the Hurricane. Is this a Thunder? No, it's not. It's just a Power Whip, so that's absolutely fine with us. We can easily go for the Hurricane. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, even though we are debuffed. And at this point, I was going to commit to a Hurricane, but I bait with the Weather Ball. Absolutely unnecessary bait, a misplay by me. Should have just gone straight for the Hurricane. But that's absolutely fine. I'm going to bring in the Punchy Boy, force him to throw the move because that counter would have KO'd him. And now it's Charizard with 2 shields versus the world. I'm going to let this go because this was not enough for the Thunder, and it's just a Power Whip. And now it's going to be Charizard versus 3 mons, but as you can see, Charizard with energy and shields is just super powerful in the meta. I mean, there's literally nothing in the Remix Cup that can take out Charizard when you have a shield advantage and energy advantage. So this is looking absolutely amazing. So I'm going to stay in here, go for another. I get a bit of lag. I'm going to just shield here because the other mons don't have enough energy to reach moves, so the shields are pretty safe. Just being careful, not letting him catch the move. This game is as good as over. He shields that, and at this point I can just go for another Dragon Claw, but I go for the Blast Burn overkill. And like I was saying, this is an ABB team, guys, and I can just farm down everything at this point. So this team does really well. And the Primeape beats the rock types. The rock is the only typing that I'm really scared of, and even electric to an extent. So rock, electric are the typings that I want to beat, and that is why I'm running the Primeape. You can also run the Stunfisk or a ground type in the lead, but then you're super weak to opposing Pelipper. And in comes the Primeape. I'm going to instantly save switch to my Charizard, and he brings in a Mantine, and you're going to see exactly how powerful Charizard is. Going straight for the Blast Burn. Does he respect it? He does not, and that does massive damage. The Mantine is below 50%, and Mantine, remember, is a very tanky mon, and still our Charizard is putting in so much of work. I'm going to CMP time again on the Blast Burn. It's going to flip switch, guys. It's going to flip switch. I get the final shield, the first shield I mean, and we do end up getting a shield. That is massive because imagine Charizard, such a glassy mon, getting a shield advantage from this big thick boy. In comes the the flying boy. I'm going to bring in my Primeape. You might think it's a weird play, but this is because I want to draw back in the Machamp and take him out with my Pelipper, have some loaded energy in the back, and see how the game goes from there. Because the opponent did not seem to have a good response to a flying type, so I'm reading that my Pelipper should be able to beat this team. Let's see what he has in the back. I do have a lot of energy on Pelipper, almost 100, and he has a Noctowl. So this is not looking amazing because this is not an amazing matchup for Pelipper because Noctowl is bulkier than like Pelipper, but then we do spam these weather balls. So the way the opponent wins is if he makes a catch, because I think at this point 2 more weather balls will KO and we outpace him quite a lot, and on top of that we had massive energy advantage. So the opponent's win con is a catch. He has 2 chances, he does not get it on this one. Does he make the catch on the next one? That is the question. Luckily he does not. It's a CMP tie, and Pelipper with a clutch going to take out the big owl boy, and whatever he has in the bag is just going to get farmed down, and that's a great game, Pelipper with a 1v3. So like I said, that Charizard is a very good safe switch. You can flip the switch many times, and even if you're not able to flip switch, you will definitely get shield advantage with this beast. And now we are up against the Pelipper. So like I said, the team is not the best against opposing Pelipper. I'm going to stay in to start off. I'm going to try to cast the next weather ball. So I tried to cast the first weather ball. That does not work out, and this match is looking really bad because now he's ahead on energy. Do I shield the Hurricane? I get baited. That is absolutely heartbreaking, and I'm expecting a Hurricane here because he's already 1 shield up. Does he bait me again? Luckily he does not. He goes straight for the Hurricane. You're going to see me making a crucial mistake. I'm going to go for bait here, which is kind of fine. I mean, I get the shield, and now I should have just gone for 2 weather balls because 2 weather balls would have KO'd him anyway, right? But I go for the needless hurricane. He shields it, and now I'm way back in the game. He's going to get switch advantage. He's going to have his Pelipper, and he's going to land a move on my big Charizard. So this match looks really bad. I'm going to barely survive this, but this looks really bad. A big misplay by me. I barely survive it. In comes the Frost Blast. I'm going to go straight for the Blast Burn now. This Blast Burn is going to fry the poor little Icy boy. Boom! It takes out the Icy Queen. Frost Blast goes down. In the back, he has a Digger's Bee. Was it a Digger's Bee? It's an Excadrill. There's still a win condition. He's going to take me out with a drill run. Can I farm down the Exca and the guy, the Flappy boy? I can farm down the Exca. Can I farm down the Pelipper? Yes, I can. And Charizard comes out with the clutch. And that was a crazy game, guys. I was not expecting to win that one. After making so many misplays, I still am able to win the game. Charizard absolutely clutched it out over there, and that was one of the best games I've played in this new season. I'm only at rank 7 right now, not getting a lot of time to play actually, but still, Charizard is putting in the work. In comes the Dragonite. I'm going to stay in with my Punchy boy, and I think I should go straight for the Ice Punch, but I bait here with the Night Slash. I think this is kind of needless because it's just a little bit of energy difference, see, and I would have just knocked him out at this point, so that is really heartbreaking. I should have gone for the Ice Punch. That's a misplay. I'm going to come in the Charizard, try to farm him down, and I'm able to get the farm down. That's amazing. I'm loaded with energy, and you know, Charizard with energy just goes to town. Going to go for the Blast Burn. Let's see if the thick bunny wants to respect it. Does he respect the damage? He does not. Does massive damage again. I'm going to bait with a Dragon Claw. Kind of risky at this point because it's quite an obvious bait. He calls the bait. That's not amazing. And he brings in his own Pidgeot. This is not looking great at all because he has a massively loaded guy, the bunny, but the bunny does not know that we have a Pelipper. I'm going for the second Blast Burn. Does he respect it? Does he know that we going for another one? Yes, he does, sadly. So that looks pretty bad. I don't think he'll straight Brave Bird, so I just call the first one, and it's a great call as he goes for the Feather Dance. He goes for another Feather Dance or Brave Bird. I'm just going to shield this. Then I'm going to switch out. That's why I saved my little Punchy boy, so that I can switch out if required, and then I can just get the win. So I'm just going to switch out, clear all my debuffs, go for the Weather Ball, then farm down this Flying Flappy Bird, but he comes in with the Digger's Bee, so all I have to do is farm down the Digger's Bee, leave with a loaded Weather Ball, and I win the game, because Pelipper does win CMP over Pidgeot. So I think Wing Attack buff is insane. It's crazy. It's just making these flying boys supremely overpowered, and if you ask me, I think this might get nerfed by the end of the season, which is why I'm not really investing in an Elite TM, because if I use an Elite TM on Pidgeot to remove Gust and get Wing Attack, I'll have to use an Elite TM again to get Gust. So I don't want to really do that, to be honest, and that's why I'm not using it on Staraptor or the Pidgeot. So I'll have to make a second one actually. Anyway, in the next match, we pick up a lead against Beedrill. That's really bad. Beedrill is kind of a core breaker. I save switch to my Charizard, and it's Charizard versus Alolan Marowak, and you're going to see exactly how powerful Charizard is. Going straight for the Blast Burn. Boom, it does massive damage, and I can even reach a Dragon Claw. Is this a Shadow Bone? Does he get the defense drop? It is a Shadow Bone, but he does not get the defense drop. This means I can get a Dragon Claw. This is going to get a shield from him. Let's see if he gives us a shield. Yes, he does. Can I reach one more? Come on, Charizard. And Charizard with the clutch, able to reach another Dragon Claw. So I'll get 2 shields from the opponent at this point. Opponent is down 2 shields, and this is looking really bad for the opponent. I'm going to save my shields for the Flappy Bird, and he goes for Bone Club bait. This means I can outpace him to the Night Slash, win the CMP tie, take out this little Marowak, and now it's going to be Pelipper with 2 shields versus the world. He has the Bee, and I'm going to shield this, even though I know it's an X-Scissor, but that's fine. I just don't want to take any more damage. He has the Fell Stinger. I can't overfarm too much because the poison jabs are absolutely ripping through my big Flappy boy. So I'm going to go for the Weather Ball, farm him down, go for a Hurricane against the Clefable. I'm not sure if the Hurricane will KO from this point. Let's see if it does. I don't think it does. It does not. He's left with a little bit of health, and now it's going to be up to the Punchy boy to punch him down, and I'm able to punch him down. That's a great game. So as you can see, this team does exceedingly 5-0 in the first set. Oof, that's crazy. And I'm going to be playing a few more games, bonus battles after this one. I'm having a blast with this team, guys. I just wish I had a bit more time to play. I have a lot of work in my life right now, which is why I'm not being able to give Pokemon Go as much time as I usually do. But I'm still going to try my best to keep these videos coming. Pick up a Nightmare lead against the Spider Boy, and this was when I was running Mantine, Sudowoodo, and Stupid Boy. So in comes the Steelix. I'm going to let the move go because obviously it's a Psychic Fangs. Then I'm going to bait here. I have built up to the Earthquake, so I'm going to bait here with the Rock Slide, expecting a shield because he has a fantastic matchup with his Spider against my Mantine. He calls it, and at this point I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake because the Rock Slide will not KO from this point. If he shields this, I can shield back. He does not, so I'm able to flip switch. So he's going to come back in with his Spider, and I'm just going to go for a bit of counter damage. But now I flip switch, I can align my stupid boy on this guy. I keep calling Dunsparce stupid boy. No offense to you guys, it's just that I used to forget his name and he looked kind of stupid. And in comes the Arbok with running Dragon Tail. So the opponent is clearly a Spice Lord, and I'm going to tank the first move. It can be a Dark Pulse. It is a Dark Pulse. It does quite a bit of damage. Going to go straight for the Ice Beam. This is going to do some respectable damage as well, unless he gives us a shield. He does not, and now at this point I'm going to go straight for the Bubble Beam. I reach the Bubble Beam, throw the move. This will get a shield probably, or he may let it go and believe in this boy. But he shields here. That's fine. He's going to go for a move. If this is a Poison Spray, I can survive this. It is the Acid Spray. Now it's going to be very close. We farm each other down, and now I have two shielded stupid boy versus his Spider. I'm just going to spam out these Rock Slides and you see exactly how amazing Dunsparce is. It's such an anti-meta pick because it gets almost a perfect coverage with Rock Slide and the Drill Run. This is going to boom the Spider out of the sky. We win the game with 2 shields, and that is a 2 shield flex right there. Crazy game. So I'm going to show you a couple more games, or maybe one more game with this team, and I had a blast running this team as well. Because Rock and Ground has amazing coverage. So many flyers in the meta. Rock type moves are just OP. So this is the same team that we were running earlier. This is the guy. In comes the Shadow Golbat. I'm going to count to 5. Throw the Dragon Claw on the CMP Tide to the Poison Fang. We get the shield. And now I do know that I outpaced, that I can reach a Blast Burn before I go down. So I'm going to go straight for the Blast Burn. He has to go 2 shields down if he wants to keep switch, because our Primeape has a very bad matchup against the Toxic Rock. And boom, it one-shots the Golbat. And just like that, Charizard not only flips switch but also shield advantage. And at this point, there's nothing the opponent can do to come back in the game. He's way too behind. I'm going to shield the potential Sludge Bomb. Even if he baits, it doesn't really matter. The game is over. He goes for the move. In comes this little stupid Ferrothorn. And I can bring in my guy, my Punchy Boy. I don't have to shield the first move. He goes for an Acid Spray bait. So this match is over, so I'm not even going to talk about this match. I'm just going to say that let's have a lot of fun, guys, because once everyone gets to Ace, we're going to start seeing all those bulky XL mons, all over. So this is my favorite time to run Spice in the meta, because up to rank 20 you can just run anything and get wins. So it's just amazing fun. In comes the Toxic Rock with the hat. And for some reason he shields my move, but that doesn't make a difference. I have a shield, I have a move. It's just so over, this game, and that is a great game. And in the final match, this is going to be the last match of the video. I'm going to be running the same team. So there was only one bonus battle with that stupid boy team. This is the same team basically that I've been showing throughout this video with the Charizard safe switch. And this is up against Obstagoon, which is finally a good lead because most of the matches have lost lead, and even better, the Goon is staying in. So I'm going to stay in. I go for the extra counter because no point in throwing Night Slash. That would not have really KO'd him. Farm him down all the way. Now I want to switch out to Charizard. I'm just going to see what comes in. In comes the Mandibuzz. So I'm just going to stay in, go for a Ice Punch, do a little bit of chip, and then I'm going to bring in my big Charizard. And Charizard outpaces the Mandibuzz massively. I'm going to shield the potential foul play. Even if he baits, again, it's the same energy. Goes for the needless Aerial Ace. In comes a Wigglytuff. Going to go straight for the Blast Burn. I was hoping to reach 3 Blast Burns at this point. Let's see what happens in this match. I get a shield. So I'm expecting him to double shield at this point. I'm going to go for a bait. And I was hoping to get the shield over here, but the opponent lets it go, which means I have to go straight for a Blast Burn here. I'm able to go for it. In spite of a little bit of lag, luckily it does not cost me much. This Blast Burn is going to KO him. So it's going to be my guy, it's going to be my Pelipper with a shield, and this match is over. This match is so over. So I'm just going to talk about the Go Battle League. There's not a lot of lag anymore. I think the game is running quite smooth and quite well, to be honest. So I'm very happy for the condition of the game. And in this match, I can simply overfarm, reach 2 weather balls. The first one is going to get the shield from this big vulture boy, and the second one is going to send the vulture back to his Pokeball. And that's going to be a great game, guys. I hope you guys are having fun as well in this meta, because this is the time to run Spice, because remember, Spice is nice. See you guys in the next video.